It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. An undefeated start against a winless Skin. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Penix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They motion a receiver left. On 1st down, here's Penix. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Go. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. defense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. This one's taken in by Otten. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Lavonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10 now. Jones reels it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Baker now from the gun. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down. Penix here from the gun. This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys go up 10-zip here in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into the hands of Colt. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying the right side with White. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up at the 20. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Penix now. Caught by Freiermuth. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Go! Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing Penix. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. This finds Evans complete. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, here's Baker. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield now from the gun. He's on the move. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. KaVontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Starts the return at the 34. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he gets him around 6 there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Able to find Jones. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The give now to White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they must really trust this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one's taken in by Otten. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Regular. Kings. Stop.
Baker now from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Breaks the tackle, still going. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. Completes this one to Otten. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Willie Gay there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Looking to return from the 29. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be their football. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go now. Go.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
79 Broncos.
Another run for Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Lavonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Rolling out to his left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys piling onto the scoreboard yet again. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Hey, alert 33. Attack.
They run the counter with White. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down.
Attack.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He's going deep. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Running on second with White. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Bucks have it to begin the fourth, and this game, whew, it has been a nightmare for them so far. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, this is White. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and long, Mayfield. That's brought in by White. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Adding some insult to injury there, not only did they jump, but they still gave up a lengthy run, even with the head start, as this one's declined.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 from the 41.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This is Charbonnet heading right. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Mayfield now from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead by another point.
Buccaneers 7.
Now Camarda on to send it away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys close to beginning the year 4-0. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go! Ready?
Again, it's Charbonnet. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. And with Brock Huard and our EA